missing enough to see first years having their time of their life, and now I have to see others. Okay, we had very different life.
Yes, but we are not having the time of our life.
Okay. Okay, see, the thing is, the teachers pick people with whom they can vibe with, and they only they get all the opportunities.
You know.
It's very
One trick I have is low-key start talking about their personal lives and they'll be like, oh, you're my friend. Okay. Now, the only trick I pull every time I start, ma'am, you don't like that teacher, that much. See, I also go like, you know what she did in that class? That's how you make bonds with teachers. That has backfired me once. Okay. It has legit backfired me.
Tell me about it.
So once I was in 7th grade and this teacher is my class teacher, okay? And she hated Kannada teacher.
Okay.
She is a science teacher and she hated Kannada teacher because for no reason, I still don't know, Kannada isn't considered as an important subject for core subject.
Okay.
So this science teacher, she wanted to take extra 5 minutes of this Kannada class.
Okay.
Because she was like, big deal, what? 35 minutes she will teach, 5 minutes? Huge deal. Who will care? 5 minutes extra if I take. And she took that 5 minutes. And this Kannada was pissed about.
I was never good at Kannada.
She was legit pissed about it. And she had a fight. In the class, everybody in the class could see the drama.
And you could go, huh?
We all went, okay, you guys were Kannada students, I guess, but we were Hindi students.
And for some reason, all Hindi teachers have, loved it.
Because I didn't know the right Hindi that much, but I was really good at speaking Hindi. I could speak like on serial level Hindi, and teachers used to like.
I'll tell you why Hindi teachers love her. Okay, Hindi teachers they love chatpata, gossiping and talking, and that's where she shines. Okay, when Hindi teachers,
there's one Hindi teacher.
I get it.
There was one Hindi teacher the whole class hated, and she used to come to me and she used to be like, Priya. I didn't do my assignment. She's like, Priya. Oh yeah, back in the story, what happened one day in lunch break, I just went to my class teacher because she was my class teacher, even though she was in a wrong path, guys. I just went and I was standing there. We were just having not a normal talk, just talk about academics. That, oh, this subject is this, it's hard, you study like this, this, and all. And I was like, I just said, ma'am, Kannada is easy. And I told, we need 40 minutes of class also. Backfired her because she took the extra 5 minutes. So I told, we need 40 minutes of class. But ma'am, you don't like her. I asked her. I asked, ma'am, why don't you like Kannada, ma'am? And she told, full on attitude, she goes like, it's none of your business.
I'll tell you what.
And I had to walk. And legit I had to walk.
I hate teachers who have attitude, okay? I'll tell you something that happened to me yesterday.
Socket wala thing wanna start.
Okay, yes. So, it was Kannada Rajyotsava. I had to submit an assignment. So, I walk in like the princess I am. I'm like, where is Arjun? Where is Sir? Where is Sir? I'm like, I ask a teacher, where is Sir? And she goes, nan pocket ali beka.
The worst part is the whole staff room started laughing and Tanvi came on and she was like, I hate her.
In the most, okay, you know what? I don't get it. See, college professors, okay, I get it. You're supposed to respect them. I get it. You should be polite to them. But when you're being polite to a professor, isn't that basic decency for them to be polite to you back? No, they are not. For some reason, college professors, some of them, not all of them,
They're very entitled.
They are very entitled. They have a very entitled behavior कि ऐसे कैसे बोल दिया? मैंने बोल दिया, तुम्हें क्या? See, the thing is, when you're a college professor, you need to have a demeanor. You can be strict when it's necessary, not when it's not necessary. You cannot say things like this and expect me to be respectful to you. Whatever that answer she gave me, ki, it is in my pocket, is that professional? Is that respectful? Is that professional? From any angle, it's not professional.
I could see the rage come out.
Rage, wait, bro. I swear to
I can
God.
see the rage.
Because I've had strict teachers back in PU, okay? And they are exceptional teachers. But strict teachers who don't know how to teach should not be strict.
Exactly. I feel like that's right because, teachers who don't know how to teach, they can't be strict. If you are really good at your profession, that is teaching.
Bro, there's this woman, okay, there was this economic teacher of ours who used to come and speak all the long English,
Long.
Yeah.
She was like, Shipia, go first. Go first, you sit. That's it. I was like, ma'am, where, why, how? You listening to me or not?
Don't ask me questions.
She was not, no asking questions to me. She would talk in passive voice. So she said, do you want to start about your PU life with your toxic best friend yet scholar who just told her, no, you're not my friend, just for a guy.
Oh, that hurt.
You want to start about that? That hurt.
That sound hurts. I feel like girls very naturally they tend to prioritize guys
Men
more in a
over.
guys more in a relationship. But when guys are in a relationship, I have never seen a guy prioritizing a girl more than his friend.
Yeah.
Never.
They choose
Never.
being a best friend. I feel guys are low-key gay when they say, okay, I like enjoying time with my boys. I want to do night out with my boys. And when we say no to that, they will fight as if something is happening. And when it's time for them to give us time, when we just ask like, can we go out? Can we go to a movie? They act as if it's some punishment to them.
Yeah, it's not like you want to go. You're forced to do it.
I was like,
Don't do it.
I was like, నేను బరక్ ఇస్తా అల్వా అవుచుతూనే ఇప్పుడు get married to them, roam with them, make your boyfriend.
Yeah, have anything. The two things. To be very, very honest, I think that's one trait we girls should work on more.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, women in relationship tend to prioritize relationships
More.
so much to the point where they isolate themselves. I have never seen a girl who is a girlfriend and good friends to her friends. Like, I've never seen them doing it
I know.
better.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you what. No, I'm not saying. Wait, I'm not saying it in that way. Okay, listen to me. Let me tell you something. Okay, I'll tell you what. See, if there's a place where we have to hang out and your partner cannot come to that place, you also don't go to that place. Be honest.
Have we done that?
Be honest. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. It was our friend's birthday and her partner could not come because he had to complete his ex-partner. Ex-partner could not come and he had to write assignments. So, this woman gives me 100 rupees and tells me celebrate his birthday. You can't say so wrong.
Oh my god. I sound like a bad friend.
She's not a bad friend because she still wanted to give money and she wanted to celebrate that person's friend. So finally we decided to cut the cake in the class. We could have had treat from that guy. That guy was like, Ache one and treat for sticking. He was ready. Why we didn't go for it? Because this woman was like, no, I have to help him write assignments. We missed on free food because of you.
Okay. I intend to be a little more emotional when it comes to boyfriends and all.
To be honest, it's very common because I was like this when I had a...
I think, see, I'll say my perspective about it. It's right and it's both. Because, you should be there for your partner when they need you. But then you never prioritize them over your life enjoyment. I don't
They
have
can't
assignments.
You see, they can't be a right and a wrong. They can be a balance between all of them.
Yeah, there should be a sweet balance. There should be a
Which
middle ground.
women can't do. They cannot do because women are so
Friendly.
Their heart is made of so much love. When they fall in love, they can't think of another person other than them.
Yeah, I actually wanted to say about this one topic where there was this topic where me and my friends are talking and one of this girl cheated in her initial days of dating. Where like first we go dating, that's bad. Yeah, she cheated like sexted with other guys. Wrong. That is very wrong. Then they were like, that's very fucked up also. But then they were like, oh my god, it's not just guys who cheat. But I think I'll say a very controversial statement here. Men can be in love and cheat, but women cannot cheat if they're in love. They can't.
I disagree with that statement so much because if you can cheat, you cannot love. If you can cheat, you cannot love. If you can cheat, you cannot love. Because
Men say, in psychology it's proven.
No.
Men can be in love.
That's a man child. That's a man child. Okay, I'll give you. Like, if you
Let's not even go to men, okay? Girls supporting their friend when they are in relationship and cheating,
That's fine. That's the most wrongest thing ever. We had this one friend in PU, and okay, let's not judge her. I don't want to judge her, but she wasn't right. Okay, there was one time that there was this guy who really used to like me, and I politely said no to him. I like someone else, so I can't be with you. Next day, this woman goes to him and starts being together. Okay, so then, okay, 1 month I took. Something came up. What was that? Ethnic day. Ethnic day came. That day, this woman makes a couple-ish entry like this with him. Okay. Next, after 1 more month, our farewell came. Then she's with another guy making the same type of entry. Okay, see, the problem is it's okay for them to do anything, but when we are with them, I know girl code, everything works, but you supporting them in something like that is wrong.
Yeah.
Every moral we ever thought.
To be honest, I wouldn't be friends with someone who cheat on their partner because they can cheat on me too.
Exactly. Can't trust them.
Shall I say one day of mine?
Bro, my
4-year-long friendship.
But before that, I just wanted to put this thing about the psychology thing. Which see, the reason why I strongly abide with if you can cheat, you cannot love is men who the statement you give that men who love can also cheat. No, they cannot. They cannot.
They
you know
should,
why?
right?
You know, no, not they shouldn't. I'll tell you why. The only reason why the man is still holding on to that woman even after cheating is because that woman takes a lot of shit from him, takes care of him, makes sure that he's fine, cleans up his shit. That's why he wants me. He just wants a babysitter. He just wants a maid. That's why he's behind her, not because he loves her.
Baba, that's not the main thing. When there's love, cheating shouldn't even be. Okay. Even if at some point relationships do get a bit boring after like 2-3 years. If you've been with them for a long while, it do get boring. But that time, if someone is being together, that's a forever thing. Because that's where every relationship cracks. When it gets boring, when there's nothing exciting about your girl or guy, that's where we are like, we find something new and we're pulling that. No.
Guys,
Even I'm starving.
at least not speaking also for them.
Mostly help me kitudana. I told you I would order something, no. Tanmay, I guess it's already there. Go get it.
Wait, let me get it.
You know what he likes?
Oh, it's my favorite. We have samosas in the house.
Want some samosa? We can't have mimosas, but we can have samosas. Pretty plating?
That was my favorite McD outlet, I'd say, like near my home. Me and Silchana have been going there since a year. Mostly a year. Since I shifted with her, now anything, any bad day we have, if we are having a good day, bad day, we would go and eat. So you want to tell what happened next? Yeah, so one day, me and Sinchana were sitting and casually eating, and we looked out of the window. Transparent glasses, we look out, and Sinchana goes and spotting, and she's like, oh, do you know who's that? Yeah, see that? So, what? It was my ex-boyfriend.
And for some reason in that area, all the time.
Everyone we know lives there. Everyone. Anytime we go there, we meet someone and we're like, hi, Nitya, hey, how was our college days? Oh, you are so nice. That's what we did all the time. Then me and Senshana used to go there and we used to meet everyone there for no reason. Yeah, we actually saw someone holding hands when we know there was something else going on.
With someone.
Yeah. Okay. And Nandu Sinchanu by the where?
Oh, Sanjana, how is the whole there are many rich kids in your college. Like your college is known for that kind of lifestyle. Like I'm not saying that it's bad, but still, it's known a lot. So is all those rumors true? Like, do they actually do drugs and stuff? Do they do that shit?
And whatever the suicide rates are.
Yeah, actually, we are in the college, but if anything happens, we have no idea. No one has any idea.
This is sad for no confidential. Whatever happens is within the college line. But then the people outside were doing.
Yeah, how's that?
No, it depends on the that Aditya or something.
Makes sense. Like his mom
Yeah.
was the one who took the initiative.
What? I don't know.
Okay. No. There's this guy, I don't know his full name. He had suicided, and the management tried to keep it a secret, but his mom went out,
The
went ahead.
reason he
Huh?
suicided, he was not let to write the exam. But the thing is, he was caught with 4. The thing is, when I was writing my exam, they had told me 10 times minimum that if you have your phone, please keep it outside.
I'm generally being honest, rules are for good. Sometimes they're for good. And when they tell you something not to and you still end up doing it, it's really wrong. And later you should be doing something to yourself.
Yeah.
Is it right?
I feel like if you're brave enough to take the wrong step in the first place, you should be brave enough to pay consequences to it.
Yeah, and
Then you
live
can't
with
blame the management for that.
Yeah.
Live the life with your concept. No college is wrong. No college is bad. The students, we people, our fellow mates, they are wrong.
Okay, not completely.
Yeah.
Not completely.
Sometimes college is
Bad,
held responsible, but most of the time it's us who's ruining things.
Most of the times, not really, not most of the times. Maybe
It
we
goes
can take
hand in hand.
Yeah, we can say it goes hand in hand because I've had many bad experiences with professors and teachers, to be honest.
Like
because
how?
I recently had one. I had to write an apology letter for using phone, and I did. I wrote that apology letter. Okay, I apologized. I didn't say anything. What happened was because I had to take lunch and we have only 1 hour ka break.
Yeah.
So I had to write the apology letter quick because the teacher also had to leave. Even she had to leave for her lunch. So in that hurry, I took a paper from my bag and I took a pen from some teacher's table. A pen which didn't have a cap, a pen which was almost gonna fall on the floor, for God's sake. And for that, some other professor sees me and she shouts. She's livid. She shouts so badly at me. She's like, John, how dare you do that? You're first only writing a letter for, class indecency. You're using phone in class. Now you're using a professor's equipment. No, I'm not. I was in a hurry.
It's a pet sister.
It
I
was-
use my pen.
It was an honest mistake. I mean, I hate it when teachers and professors only take this is a very controversial take, but they only take strict actions when they can use you as a punching bag, or if they can if there is something in it for them. When you actually need them, very few teachers, very few professors come ahead and help you.
Actually.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, not all the professors are there for you.
Yeah, it's very true. No, not just professors. When we even need our siblings, our parents, they're never there. Okay, let me tell you this one incident. I was in 8th standard, so ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಮತ್ತೆ school, it was a walkable distance. Okay. I was wearing uniform. I'm a kid. I'm a 13-year-old child. And I'm coming back from school. I come alone because it was like special classes. It was already 5 o'clock or something. School in a manner, probably like 10 minutes distance. I walk and come. Yaru bekagilla nanga. Independent woman. I used to come alone. So one day what happened? The area roads, they're very small. They're very congested. So while I was coming back, there's this 2 guys who e-breezed me. They said something. They were like, basta, manek bidtini, I'll drop you home. Something like that. So most of the time, what do? You ignore, you run. Because I know I could shout, I know I could talk, but what is the safer side? Because there were 2 men, 2 grown-up men, and I was just a 13-year-old kid. So I come home and I'm telling my mom, I'm shouting. I'm telling my mom, I'm like, ayo amma, maduru school, Google, all that shit. In the end, my brother walks in, saying that, why do you go wearing skirt? I was like, it is uniform. Okay. Another time, the same thing happened. It happened recently. I was coming back from bus stop and the same thing happened. Someone e-pleased me. Okay. I'll tell you the whole situation. No, manage did that. There's this one Kali road. A Kali road markon bandra mane gate sigodu. So I'm coming from there. So there's this truck. What do you say? Kabad truck or luggage or whatever you call it. Okay. So road chikkudu and it's dark over there. So I'm walking. So I was seeing my phone walking. So this guy come from behind. I, as a good person, thought he wanted to park on that side. So I neatly go that side. I could sense somebody is coming from behind, no?
Yeah.
I thought he wanted to park this side. Nana adike akade side hoda. Okay. I did that. Okay. Then he stopped. I went this side. He came and tried to dash me. Just to get attention. Okay? So then I ran. I froze and ran. Innena I could hear, the audacity these people had. And there were two other men standing there near a shop. They couldn't do anything. They did nothing. The mindset of people, it's just, now nammane hudgina protect martiri. We'll protect our sister, our wife, anything. And when something like this has happened to someone else, they wouldn't come forward. Ava time only their masculinity never comes. I go home, I tell the same shit to my mom, and my brother works in from saying that if you go dressed like that, obviously you'll get teased. I'm not telling my brother is a wrong person. Nor I'm telling that Tamanna adu itara registana adu idu anta. No. But him telling that you go dressed a certain way so you get teased is wrong. It's high time. It's high time we realize that our dressing, us talking to men, us doing anything shouldn't affect their whatever mental shit it is. And they don't get to tease us because of our dressing. Okay, let's just say the same guy is going in boxers. We have seen worse men going shirtless. And don't we shut our mouths. Whatever things are in our heart, we keep it there, no? Why can't men do that? Why are women taught, be safe, be nice? Why aren't men taught that you need to keep them safe? You need to keep yourself in control.
In your bags.
You know what? This doesn't just apply to men. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of internalized misogyny in women. I have been slut shamed by more women than men.
That's real, bro. The middle age, we are
The middle age, you know what? Yeah. I'll tell you what, the actual, this is predator behavior done by a lot of teachers in schools. Okay, this whole thinking, you should wear two ponies, you should not wear lipstick, you should not wear lip balm. Okay, see, discipline, okay, but you should also be in your limits.
Yeah.
I have legit had teachers slut shame me because I wore baby lips to school because it was tinted.
I had slut shame because I'm wearing cartridge.
Teachers, I swear to God, this is not even controversial. If teachers do such things, they should be reprimanded for their behavior. That is predator behavior.
Stop teachers.
So the teachers are like, I had maybe in my 6th standard, I had friend cut. Okay, I was standing in the assembly, and what teacher came, he did not charge me with mark of right. I'm wearing clip. I'm not like feel like I'm not standing there in the assembly. I'm putting good clips and I came. Said, your mom has a time, please. No, why are you coming into my mom? Because my forehead is big, my mom conditions to a snake like that. So,
Bro, whatever you want to do to yourself, it's up to you.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm wearing two pony, whatever shit they told the school rules. Yeah, and still they want us to be like following that.
And there are women who have daughters who tell, okay, there was this woman in my apartment who I was friends with her daughter, okay. So this woman had the audacity to come in front of me with her child saying that, you, my daughter, you shouldn't speak to her. Why? Because she talks to a lot of boys and you will be spoiled like her.
That's right.
I don't get this concept that you don't get to speak with guys your entire life, but you have to marry a stranger.
And have a life with them, sleep with them. What?
Yeah, live with them.
Live with them.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
So your whole childhood, you grow up said that you are not supposed to speak to strangers, not supposed to talk to boys of your age. And one day, your mom brings in these 5 pictures and you are supposed to choose your life partner for 40 years.
And you have to live with that person and their family for ages.
Yeah. And if it's a drug child, you need to take it. If you're abuses, you should take it. If you're in-laws are bad, you should take it. Why? You're a woman.
Okay, I have this one more thought. You say,
Only the woman has to adjust.
for every, and we need to leave our house and go to.
You know, one thing is, people keep saying whenever a woman says, "Oh, I want to live separately with my husband," the first thought that someone comes up with,
Let's go there.
no. First thing they come up with is the same thing, that they are breaking the family. You know, why are you separating a son from a mother? She is leaving her father and mother. Is she an orphan? Is she an orphan?
No, bro.
Isn't she not leaving her home?
Wait. लड़की के माँ का घर उसका मायका होता है, लड़की के पति का घर उसका ससुराल होता है, लड़की का घर का
लड़की का घर ही नहीं है.
लड़की you think there is this one thing I saw on Instagram where women are expected to marry not just the guy who's married. She's expected
whole
to marry
family.
the whole family. And it is what our parents have done, our mothers have done it. I'm pretty sure all our mothers have done it, where she's married to a place and out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, she has to take care of some other's parents.
Bro, have you ever
should know that.
Have you ever observed how your mother's parents take care of your dad? How they treat your dad? They treat him like
Like
he's
a god.
Prince Charming.
Yeah,
okay,
god.
with their lives.
Yeah.
They're like, ಅಲ್ಲಿಯತ್ರ ಗದ್ಬೇಕಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯತ್ರ ನೀವೇ ಉಳ್ಳವರು ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಸರಿನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Yeah, and it's always
And vice versa, if you see the girl being treated in their home,
which is bad.
you
Okay, controversial take. Do you not think of the women who say, "I'm a woman, but I'm not a feminist"? Don't you not think they should be deprived of their rights just so they know why they need?
there are two types of feminists.
I
Okay, one who are victims, who play victim cards.
Yeah.
Okay, feminists will be your type with that. One, they play victim card. They're like, anytime they need some favor or something, they're like, "Oh, I'm feminist. How dare you talk about me? How dare you not give me a job?" Those are victim cards. If you're a true feminist, give them a match. Be equal to them.
Yeah.
There's nothing women can't do. Okay. There are many things women can't do. Let's say physically saying we can't match up the energy of guys. Okay.
Yeah.
But mentally, we are stronger than them.
Yeah.
Mentally, we are very stronger than men.
We
They
can
like mature.
Okay. Then biologically, we can handle more things than men because our body is designed that way.
And-
We are supposed to give birth, which is the most painful thing.
And periods.
Yeah.
We struggle. You know, I will say this. I chose not to give birth. At this age, I'm saying it. I chose not to give birth.
Your decision might change.
Then December check any day. Yeah, with some 17, yeah, I might be over.
Yeah.
Feel. But any woman who says that she doesn't want to have a kid, why is she evil, bro?
Oh, me and Sanjana have a plan for it.
Why is she evil?
We're gonna adopt.
I wanna adopt.
We're gonna adopt kids. We're gonna adopt dog. We'll get a big mansion, and it's just me, Sinchana, our adopted kids, and our dogs.
Yeah.
Sorted life. Sorted life.
That's great. But yeah, women are always seen as baby producers. Like what? If you tell you don't have a kid, you're asked, you're questioned. If a man says,
You know where the problem lies in all of our love lives? The one thing that has fucked up everyone's love life in this generation is the gender wars. Okay, I get it when it comes to hating on men. It is sort of necessary because it are real life situations. But men,
Not every man, but always a man.
yeah, that is there. But also men also do face shit from women too. And I'm not saying that is, there needs to be a competition. But what happens is when we start hating on one gender specifically, okay, what happens is the hate comes both the ways. In this generation, the hate comes both the ways, and it creates this bitterness between both the genders. If you see, no one really believes in love anymore. There's a lot of casual relationship.
Yeah.
The most part is because we have stopped punishing the people who are wrong, and we have stopped just blaming and hating on an entire community. When it comes to taking action, all far we go is hating on that gender or that community of
Just talking about
yeah, only talking about that, and there's no action taken. I'll tell you what, Indian feminists are the worst feminists, because the only thing, Indian feminists, I just don't mean women in general. There are men who are also feminists. But in India, feminism is done very bad.
yeah,
Because
beyond that.
the people who get harassed, who get raped, I've never seen them getting justice. But a woman who accuses a man of getting raped, he goes to jail. How is that possible? Excuse me?
It's India. I think I'll say this thing, okay? When the whole gender man has hated, yeah, that's wrong, but then you never know who's wrong.
Bro, it can be our dads, our brothers.
Yeah,
who might not think wrong about us, our mothers, but they might be thinking wrong about other women. We will never know.
I think I personally have faced more bad touch in my own like family, like not
People who you trust, people who are supposed to protect you.
Yeah, if in my own house I don't feel safe, where else do I feel safe? It's my house. I'm sleeping in my bed, and I feel a bad touch. Then
Oh, I've read this post by a prostitute. She had put it online saying that the reason why prostitution should be banned is because it gives men a space to be the monsters they are. Because they do things to them which they can't do to you. And there are men who cosplay the prostitution as their daughter, as their mother, as their sister. They make them call their names. Yes, they're like, you are gonna cosplay as my mother, and they role play like that. There are serious fucked up situations like that too. That's the reason why like all of this is so messed up, is because now the thing is, see, casual relationships are all good, okay, but the one thing that our love lives are so messed up is casual relationship, okay? No matter how much someone is very self-aware, even I've been in casual relationships, okay, and I'll tell you that it was wrong for me to get into things like that. Not because, the thing is, because of casual relationships, a sense of accountability is gone. You know why? Because the one statement they get to see, regardless of the gender, the one statement the person gets to say is, I firstly told you I didn't want anything serious, I didn't want any long term. So that accountability is not there. So when that accountability is not there, people do whatever they want, and the line is completely blurred.
Yeah.
It's completely blurred on what's right and what's wrong.
Okay, let's just talk about how a man need to be if they want to be liked by a woman or want to be friends with them. How do a genuine man looks? How do we make them apart? When we are like, these are good men and these are bad men, what are the good type of men?
everyone should start giving one tip.
Yeah.
I feel
Okay.
Start
Give a tip to a
Do
guy.
not use that silencing by.
Silences way.
That sound, it's so annoying.
It is a
Oh,
bit
I want to
soft.
take a pause. Anna, can I eat that, or is that just like for the free?
No.
Okay, I can eat that, right? I just like, I've been.
Wait, let me do the favor. Eid Mubarak. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi. Happy Diwali. Happy Holi.
You don't mess with my food.
So, you guys are taste? But it looks so yummy.
I know that's.
I have a tooth which can eat everything.